WandaVision is finished. 9 episodes of an absolute roller coaster. And I'm here to give you my reaction on the season finale of the MCU's first Disney Plus show. Welcome back to the Superior Comic Show, where I request elaboration. So yeah, let's just get into it. There's no need for a recap. You have watched WandaVision, the season finale. You know what I'm about to get into. If you haven't watched the season finale of WandaVision, what are you doing here? Go watch it and come back. Let's break it down into key battles and key moments and my reaction on them. So first we have Wanda versus Agatha at the beginning. You know, Agatha is still coming across this. You are the Scarlet Witch. She has the boys by the neck, basically on her leashes, and then Wanda hits them with her powers. And this I found really interesting, the way Agatha's powers come out again, where even though Wanda is the Scarlet Witch, she's absorbing Wanda's powers with every time Wanda hits her. That was a very powerful moment. But it also shows Wanda's powers as well, that even though Agatha could absorb these powers, Wanda kicked the head off her. And we got a lovely little throwback to Civil War. I love that Civil War throwback where she hits Agatha with the car. And it was like two little Easter egg nods, one after the other. There was from Civil War hitting her with the car, and then there was the Wizard of Oz. And we had the Wicked Witch of Westview. That was amazing. I love that first battle of Wanda still coming to terms with her powers, and Agatha's basically using her powers to try to siphon off Wanda's, and Wanda's like, I don't care, like I'm with kids. Sends them to the room, which had interesting ramifications we'll get to later. But this was also the beginning of the battle between Vision and White Vision. White Vision showed up, and it shows how broken Wanda was emotionally, in my opinion, that she went straight to White Vision, and she was like, Vision, and she didn't really think anything was up until he was trying to pop her head like a pinata, until Hex Vision showed up. And that was honestly probably my favorite battle of the entire series, was White Vision versus Hex Vision. I thought it was really, really well done, and we'll get into why in a minute. But during all the scenes, I like they finally used the line from the trailer of "This is our home, let's fight for it." Chills, literal chills. Wanda and Aggie go and do their thing, and Vision go do their thing, and then the moment most people are really mad about, find out what Pietro's real deal is. I loved how it was real. Monica's just kind of chilling. He's in his man cave, and she's finding the picture that with the name on it. It's like Ralph Boner, Buck Boner. All that bill, all that money for a dick joke. I respect it. Like, you respect it, man. It's gonna make so many people mad. It has made so many people mad. I was pissed, but looking at it now, I respect it. It's like Marvel done what they always do. It's like they were watching the social media timelines and seeing all these theories coming in about Mephisto, Ultron, the Fox X-Men universe, Magneto, and then they just shit all over them and just looked at us fans like,
you didn't see that coming?
That was brilliant. And it turns out he was just some dude. He was just Ralph, Agnes is the neighbor's husband. And that was it was beautiful. Honestly, I think it would have made it too convoluted had they brought any of them fan theories in, as much as I had wild fan theories of my own. I'm gonna have some more at the end of this video. Monica gets away and rips off that necklace that Agatha was using to control Ralph Boner. And then I found it really interesting, the battle in the town centre, where Agatha released everyone, and everyone was kind of like basically begging Wanda to release them and let them like. And this is where the thing about sending the boys to the room back. Dottie, who everyone had their own theories about, turned out to be just a normal person. So many people were mad. It's basically saying to Wanda, "Can you let my daughter out of her room? Like, I just want to hold her." Like, so did Wanda trap all the kids in Westview in their room when she told the boys to go to their room. So I thought it was really good where Wanda's seeing the ramifications of what she has been doing to deal with her own grief. Like, they're basically saying, like, if you can't let us go, let us die. She thought she was helping these people, and she clearly wasn't. And we can see how she's not in control of her powers when she nearly strangles them all. See, there's that too. And we also see Agatha reading the Darkhold, and we see this image of the Scarlet Witch in the Darkhold, and could be a little bit of a nod to Cthon coming into the MCU. Again, wild fan theory. He's going to shit all over it. But yeah, she reveals that, like, how cool way Scarlet Witch has their own chapter in the Darkhold, because she's that powerful, and they're not born, they're forged. And they're stronger than the Sorcerer Supreme, which Doctor Strange isn't even at yet. He's Master of the Mystic Arts. He hasn't become Sorcerer Supreme as far as I know. I could be wrong, but from my understanding, he's Master of the Mystic Arts and he's destined to become Sorcerer Supreme. But that could be interesting for Doctor Strange too, with Wanda confirmed to be showing up, and basically Darkhold's confirmed she's stronger than what's the top of Strange's field. And we also see in this scene, we've seen the throwback to Wanda's powers in Age of Ultron when she sends Agatha into the nightmare sequence that backfired big time. I love that as well. It shows Agatha's powers that she was able to backfire on Wanda. All those crusty witches wanted the Scarlet Witch's powers rather than Agatha's, basically forcing Wanda to break it. And I love the mind games like they play with telling Wanda heroes don't torture people. You know, forcing Wanda to actually start lifting the hex to let people out. And then we see in this, which I thought this was amazing, with Vision and the boys, we see them starting to disintegrate into puzzle pieces, which is a beautiful, beautiful homage to House of M and this cover here, this image. And I thought it was really well done, done really well by that. She closes the hex back up, and then we have there's the out of them when the family team up moment, almost like remind me of the Incredibles. I thought that was really, really cool. Moment there, the Maximoffs or the Visions, whichever surname they're taking. Yeah, one of my favorite battle. The military are all coming in now. We'll get to that in a moment. My favorite battle was Vision versus Vision in the library, where the ship of Theseus is used. Vision has all the memories. He has all the soul. He has the mind. Pun intended. That he knows he's not going to beat White Vision in a brawl. They're too evenly matched. They're the same person. So instead, he beats him with a paradox of the ship of Theseus. I mean, showing that his main directive is to destroy the Vision. But he is the Vision, but he's also not the Vision. Both of them aren't the Vision. I love when he basically sends White Vision into an MCU watch through in 10 seconds. And White Vision shoots off and he's gone. We'll get more into that in a minute, where I think he could have gone, but I thought it was a brilliant way for Vision to beat White Vision. I thought that was fantastic. That was one of the better battles in the MCU of all time. And then Missy Hayward's plans coming in. He's not a dude that likes losing. The military show up, and Aggie tries to kill them, but she lifts them up and slams them down, one that catches them. And then we hear her say to the boys, you handle the military. Mommy, be right back. Oof, that line hit different. We see then Billy and Tommy using their powers, speeding around, taking the guns, including the glasses and hat. Which I thought I loved that a little bit. That kid humor, he took glasses and a hat, and then Hayward shows his true colors and tries to shoot some kids. Monica's powers, when they showed up, and her amber colored powers, which again was an Easter egg, was in a line in the song that Pietro was actually singing while he was sitting in his man cave with Monica. The bullets basically phase through her and drops to the floor, and last one gets through. Wiccan catches it and just drops to the ground, and there's a little cool moment of electric powers. I like yours too. And then Darcy, the star of the show, just T-bones Hayward as he tries to run them over. Because Hayward loves killing kids, apparently. And it says, yeah, have fun in jail. Hope you enjoy jail. All the only lines you really needed in this episode. And then we have what I think shows Wanda's true brilliance in the Battle in the Skies, where Agatha's like, give me your powers and you can live all this life, blah, 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 whatever. And Wanda's like, take them, I don't want them. And she's just blasting. When I was watching it, I was like, she's missing so much. She's missing she's only getting 1 in 4 shots are only hitting. I was like, what's going on here? This was like, she needs glasses. It shows the brilliance of Wanda Maximoff. And Agatha's going to throw a spiel of, oh yeah, I lied, once the spell is done, it can't be undone, blah, 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 blah. And looking like Tobey Maguire at the start of the first Spider-Man movie. Trying to get his webs out. And then Wanda shows that she's actually been putting up the runes that she learned from Agatha literally an episode ago. Which I thought was brilliant. And then when she absorbs all the power back to costume, just the Scarlet Witch costume is perfection. Comic costume modernized. And that's what I want. Everyone wants something to actually become costumes. I want the comic costumes, but I want them modernized. I realize a lot of comic costumes cannot work in real life. Cannot work in live action. They won't. So modernize them like they did with the Scarlet Witch. Oh my days. And I love as well how the MCU are learning from to not kill off their villains straight away. One basically traps Agatha to be a nosy neighbor to everyone in Westview. But Agatha did say that Wanda's going to need her because she doesn't know what she's released, and that's another reason why I think it's on. It also could be, yes, Mephisto. But yeah, I think we don't think we've seen the last of Catherine Hahn as Agatha. Catherine Hahn, she was amazing. She was outstanding, phenomenal. Her, Lizzie, and Paul Bettany, and Teyonah Parris, they all deserve awards for this show. The Good Boys were then the next part was the Good Boys, and that was heartbreaking. Mom was putting the kids to bed. Me as a father myself, I felt that, and she knew there was nothing she could do to help him. That was it. She was saying goodbye, and then she was saying goodbye. She was saying goodbye to Vision in the sitting room, America called the living room. Just the whole explanation of, him asking what is he, and my grief, my love, my memories. It was beautifully done. It was a perfect end to this emotional journey. And I've seen people moaning that, there's no character development. There was. At the start of this, Wanda was created this whole thing because she was in grief and she didn't have to deal with it. By the end, yes, okay, she might still not have to deal with grief. She's back at square one. But she knows she can't just use her powers to stop her grief because everyone else will get hurt. And we see her left standing in the empty lot that Vision bought. And I was questioning. She walked away, and I was looking, and her car is parked there. I'm like, she forgot her car. I'm going to tell her she forgot her car. I've forgotten my keys before. I've forgotten my wallet, but I don't think I've ever forgotten my whole last car. And then there's a moment with Monica, where Monica's like, they'll never know, they'll never understand what you gave up for them. Yeah, she still kind of tortured them for like 2 months. Still don't think that mattered to them at all. And Wanda basically hear the police come up, and then we see why she didn't take her car, because she can fly. I should have picked up on that. I didn't. I apologize. She can fly. Transition to the suit, and boom, she's off. It's over. But it's not. It's Marvel. There's post-credits, there's mid-credits, and there's post-credits to finish this all off, as there has to be. Mid-credit scene is a setup, I would believe, for Captain Marvel 2, with the Skrull showing up and telling Monica that someone's looking to speak to her, old friend of her mother's up there. I wonder, who could it be? At this moment in time, I'm willing to bet one of my eyes that I know who it could be. And I can't wait to see this motherfucker on screen again. So that was good. That was setting up for a movie that's about 2 years down the line. Put it like that. And then the final post-credit scene. Oh, I just thought Wanda's out in this cabin in the mountains, and I thought we were going to see Stephen Strange inside and her getting some training, and that's how it leads to Doctor Strange 2. No, she's astral projecting, and she's reading the Darkhold. She did tell Monica she was going to get a hold over her powers and get more knowledge on them. She's reading the Darkhold, full Scarlet Witch, and then you hear the boys' voices. So yeah, this is where my theories come in, right? The boys' voices leads me back to the Mephisto theory that everyone has and everyone's sick of. I'm sick of saying it. I'm sick of hearing it. It's the Mephisto theory. In the comics, the boys were created from fragments of Mephisto's broken soul. I do think Mephisto still something to do with it, but again, I've been talking to people who've said they don't think Mephisto will come in due to Marvel's deal with China and China's view on demons and such, which could be very true. And we're seeing other theories about the boys that, she basically could have sent into a different universe in the multiverse without realizing, via her chaos magic. And Doctor Strange is going to be her trying to get them back and ask for Strange's help. Another possibly valid theory. It could also be nothing though. It could literally be her grief manifesting in her mind, but I don't think you can do it with that. Yeah, the theory of where White Vision is. Personally, I don't think we've seen the last one. I think he'll be back within the next 3 movies that Wanda's going to be in. I think it was a lot for his main friend to process. So he has to fly off and he has to figure out who he is. He's the true Vision, but he has to figure out whether he now has a soul. Does he have feelings? Can he be the Vision we all know? Can he be an Avenger? So I'm very interested to find out when he's going to be back. But I have no problem with him flying off and eventually coming back. Another thing is, I think Jimmy Woo is going to lead either the FBI or Swords ground division. I think Monica's saying leadership looks good on him. I think that's going to be Jimmy Woo. And finally, to top it all off, Wanda's role in Doctor Strange 2, what is it? Could it be Doctor Strange? She's going to go to Doctor Strange for help learning her powers. Is Strange going to hunt her out because he feels this disturbance? But Scarlet Witch now getting the full power. And could Wanda potentially be one of the villains of Doctor Strange 2? Honestly, it could go either way. She could be one of the villains, and Strange could see her as a villain, or she could search out Strange for help. Personally, I can't wait to see it. After this, I would love to see a Scarlet Witch movie, personally, or even give me a season 2. Give me season 2. I'm happy. Give me a Scarlet Witch movie. Elizabeth Olsen deserves it. She deserves all the awards for this. She was outstanding. And for Marvel's first Disney Plus show, my new rating system, it goes from spectacular, amazing, ultimate, superior. I'm putting this one at superior. Fantastic job. I give it a 10 out of 10, and I won't give that too much. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision's a tough act to follow, so I wish you all the best, and I'm very excited. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought down below, and were you disappointed, were you happy, and what do you think is next? What are your theories? and I will see you very, very soon.